Toastmasters Prema. She is presenting her presentation mastery level 1 project 2. So before calling upon her, let me call her evaluator Toastmaster Shrividhya Lakshmi to explain that.
Thank you, TMOD Toastmaster Niveda. So, the speech, uh, the speech that is Prema is going to give us on the pathway presentation mastery, level one, project two. The purpose of this speech is for the member to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. The speech length will be 5 to 7 minutes. Timer, please note. The speech title will be My Travel Experience to Hoover Dam. All the best, Toastmaster Prema, and over to you, TMOD. Toastmaster Vivek.
Yes, thank you. So Toastmasters Prema, my travel experience to Hoover Dam. My travel experience to Hoover Dam, Toastmasters Prema. Yeah, over to you. You are on mute.
Thank you so much for your wonderful invite. And as per procedure, before going to deliver my speech, I wish to ask one question. Have you noticed when you travel to new places, our mindset change? For every of us, I have that experience when we travel to go to new places. I have such an experience. Dear all Toastmasters and guests, in this opportunity, I wish to share about my travel experience to Hoover Dam. Last year, when I went to Arizona, where my son lives, one day early in the morning, we set off to see the Hoover Dam, which is located in the border of a nearby state, Nevada. um, we travel on the road among the sand dunes. When we reach half of the way, we found at the left side window reveals the mountain covered with the snow, and at the same time, right side window reveals the deserted area. That was a strange experience to me for the first time. And on the time we reached to the entrance of the dam, and we were checked by the guards, and finally we were allowed to the specific location of the dam. As the dam is located in the border of two states, it is connected by a long bridge. When I walk on the bridge from one end to another end for a few meters long, my mobile shows the time towards the Nevada state 1 hour less than the Arizona. In a particular place, when I step up into towards the Nevada state, I felt like I have gained 1 hour more in my lifetime instead of 24 hours. Everyone of us know all over the world, each man have only 24 hours in their life. But on that particular place, I felt like I have gained 1 hour more in my lifetime. Just I compare with my actual life. If we step up forward to one step move from our regular space, uh, um, it will happen, changes happen, I hope, like that. Just at the time I compare my life with that travel experience, with that. uh, Generally, desert is a place where there is no water to survive a human life. Arizona is a place like that. In the air, humidity differs from 10 to 30%. During the summer period, that will be too hot. But they have created a province there. The government has intention to build the city here. Before they started to build the city, they tested the soil's fertility. But through the research result, they learnt, though there is no water in that area, the soil is rich. At the next attempt, the Colorado River was diverted into this deserted area, and the Hoover Dam was built across the river and they stored the water. Then they designed the city and that area, and they make a use of that fertile soil. And today the same facilities are available uh, here in other when we compare with other provinces. This state also equal to other states now it becomes. The changing temperatures between 0 degree to 45 degree all around the year is very big challenge to the people to plant the some other plants apart from the cactus, which is the local plant. People try to plant shrubs and some other trees which are able to survive in the extremely changing temperatures, like bonsai trees and some palm trees, hibiscus, bougainvillea, and oleander, and some other plants. The people are tried. If other plants which are stubborn to survive in the particular temperature, that definitely that will die. Like that, our life is full of sorrows and happiness. We must learn to live those circumstances without getting discouraged. If we overcome that, we can feel that we have developed a new strength. We have to prove ourselves by living despite difficulties and insults. Getting heartbroken is definitely must not be a solution to anything. Changes are happening in everyone's life. Forgiveness is necessary, and sometimes forgiveness needs to ourselves. A life is not constant. Only changes are constant. This happens in my life too. If our desires are firm and sincere, the circumstances cannot be an obstacle to it. That was I learned from my travel experience, and I am so happy to share with all of you what I realized through my travel to Hoover Dam. Just I conclude with this. Thank you for listening patiently and giving me a space. Thank you so much.
Our first evaluator is our club secretary, Toastmaster Vidya Lakshmi. Now I call on Toastmaster Vidya Lakshmi to evaluate Toastmaster Prema's speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Vidya Lakshmi.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prince. Okay. Toastmaster Prema, you initiated the speech with a question. So that was a great way to engage the audience. And you also took us through your travel experience. You made us picturize the whole experience, and you made us travel along with you. You can you compared the experience with your personal life story, and that made us relate to your story. And you were fully throughout focused on your speech, and your flow was excellent. It shows that you had improved on your confidence as compared to the prior speeches also. And you were also excelled at engaging the audience because the topic that you chose was uh, related to the audience life, everyone's life. So uh, you had a good eye clarity, and you were also confident. That showed that you had eye contact and clarity in your speech. So that showed the confidence in your speech. Moving on to a few recommendations. So you had many pauses in your speech that were not intentional. We could see that you used a few words, repetitive words, like you used we, and all that. Uh, if you practice it a few more times, I'm sure that you could also um, come out of it. And also, you had a very good topic in your hand, and you had the chance to engage the audience using your topic. So you could also use some vocal variety to make the audience understand what happened in your travel experience. The vocal variety would still attract the audience attention. Coming to the gestures, so you could have used your hands to show that you stand in one place, you stand in the other place, and you can show the timing difference using your hand gestures. Or it would, if you comfortable, you can also stand up and show the gestures. That will be more engaging. So, other than that, the topic that you chose and the way you took us through you the experience, right? So it was a great uh, way to engage the audience, and it you made us travel with you. You could use few adjectives and a few vocabulary in your words when you explained about your travel. That could have been more engaging. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prema, for your speech. Over to you, General Evaluator.